It's quite like affirming when someone obviously like really values your expertise and wants your advice. Hi guys, I'm JB and alongside Kieran, I'm one of the head coaches here at Omnia.
Hi, I'm Kieran. I first got into training when I was very young, so I was very lucky when I was at high school to have some good influences around me, and I got into cross country when I was about 13.
Ever since late primary school, I was involved in rugby. I tried to carry this through all the way through to as far as I could. So I even had aspirations at one point of being professional. Sadly, the actual execution of that didn't quite go to plan. However, the whole aspect of being physical did remain.
My PE teachers also co-owned or worked at a CrossFit gym, so I was very lucky that when I was sort of 14, 15, rather than falling into the bodybuilding type programs that everybody does, they were telling me to squat and deadlift and get into performance training. So very young, I was strength training, and before I knew it, that turned into powerlifting. I did my first powerlifting meet when I was 17, continued to compete throughout university, and then I joined the army, and that was where things really took off for me.
I first realised I wanted to become a coach when, perhaps embarrassingly, at school and through university and probably still to today, I became known as like the gym guy. So any sort of questions on like health, fitness, gym related stuff would kind of be coming my way. And it's quite like affirming when someone obviously like really values your expertise. And I guess as I got older, I kind of formalised that and I got into actual coaching. And especially once I realised that becoming a professional athlete probably wasn't going to actually itself happen, it did make me realise that I get a lot of satisfaction, if not more satisfaction, from helping people achieve their own goals and have their own achievements rather than just for myself.
I started coaching very informally. I realised a lot of people around me were struggling with fitness, particularly passing fitness tests. And so when I was at college, I was only 17 at the time, I started a before and after college club to help people train for things like the push-ups and the sit-ups from the old military fitness tests. I started an Instagram page to share everything that I was learning and that I had found helpful in my own prep. The more it grew, the more I was asked questions, and the more I realised I just loved helping people to get to this same stage and have these same opportunities that I have.
Hi, I'm Tom McClure. I'm Head of Performance Nutrition here at Omnia Performance. What made me realise that coaching was for me was that the impact that a bit of clarity and one or two pieces of information can make a massive difference in terms of someone's training, their nutrition and their lifestyle. So I originally stumbled across Fergus on YouTube, got really interested in the way that he trained, and then I became an athlete with Omnia Performance first off. They coached me through my first ultramarathon while also helping me improve my strength in my squat, deadlift and bench. I then realised there was potentially an opportunity within the company to help their athletes with their nutrition support, and our relationship was built from there. That started life as a consultancy role, and then I was brought on board full-time with the team in April 2024.
So there were two main things that really drew me to the Omnia Performance team. The first and probably most important were the people and the team itself. Everybody's so humble and lovely, and they take their training seriously without taking themselves too seriously, and I think that gets lost sometimes these days. The other element is the adventure side of the strength, endurance, adventure motto. It was something that really resonated with my own training. I've spent a huge amount of time outdoors and I've seen huge value from adventurous activities like climbing, hiking, mountaineering, cycling out in the middle of nowhere. It is so powerful, and that part of what Omnia does, exposing people to the outdoors, it is something that I'm so passionate about, and it's something that I really want to continue pushing with the team.
I've been very lucky to be a part of many of our athletes achieve their first, whether it's their first 5K, first marathon, first powerlifting meet, or first crazy stupid endurance event. What a lot of people don't realise is that nutrition is the fourth discipline of triathlon and is the second discipline of running a marathon. For so many of our athletes, once we've unlocked their ability to understand their fueling and the impact their nutrition can not have on their training but also on their everyday life, the results speak for themselves.
So I wanted to become part of Omnia because previously I had some success in being like a one-man band, so I had a successful coaching career. However, I soon found myself, as my client numbers grew, I found myself just getting completely bogged down in all of the stuff that comes with running a business. So not only was I the coach, I was also the bookkeeper, I was also the social media manager, goodness knows what else. And it basically takes time away from what I feel I'm good at and what I can offer, which is indeed the coaching. So when the opportunity came up to work with the rest of the guys, we've got a wonderful team around us where you can lean into each other's strengths, you can rely on each other for all the different skill sets that you bring, or that each person brings. And it enables you to just become something a lot greater than just myself, which was never kind of the plan anyway. So yeah, having a greater team who all are working in the same direction, which is towards helping people put their own standards on their health and fitness, I think is a great opportunity, and it was just a perfect natural step.